Scott Hunter is serving on temporary assignment in Haiti as CBF's Haiti Disaster Response Coordinator. Scott, let's begin by describing briefly the needs CBF volunteers can meet in Haiti.
Most of the needs that in Haiti that CBF volunteers can meet probably are more related to reconstruction of existing facilities, particularly related to the Baptists here in Haiti.
And in terms of activities, what will this mean for volunteer teams?
In the early stages, we're going to have to be clearing debris. The government hasn't really decided what they're going to do with the building plan process at the moment. So the main thing at the beginning of this is just going to be clearing debris and preparing sites for later construction. What's remained of the country is sitting in rubble. And often the churches are damaged, and they may not look too bad from the outside, but they can't go in them because they don't know if the building is going to collapse yet. So it's just overwhelming. It's overwhelming to know that a country with so few resources, it has been hit this hard and has a task so large in front of it to try and rebuild.
So the first wave of volunteer teams will need to begin by preparing the way for future teams?
The first teams coming in are going to develop a base camp, meaning we're going to have to put in latrines and showers and electrical supply and those kind of facilities so that subsequent teams can come in and begin the process of rebuilding this country side by side with Haitian construction workers.
What should teams expect in terms of the environment? What will they see and experience?
The streets are often contain a lot of garbage. The streets are often crowded. It's fairly warm. The traffic is confusing to somebody who's used to driving in a place where there's a lot more order. So the streets are damaged. They weren't in real good condition to begin with. So they're just going to be coming to what will obviously be a very poor country, a country where people are kind of crowded together and there's a lot of activities on the street. And they'll see the buildings that are all laying flat or multiple stories buildings that are pancaked down to ground level. The smells are going to be strong. The smells of trash that hasn't been picked up, and that kind of thing. As we move out of the city to where we plan to be working, the damage, we're going to get more into open countryside, but the damage is actually going to increase because we're moving towards the epicenter, and there's going to be a lot of down buildings, and the infrastructure is just not good. The people, however, walking on the streets will engage them with smiles and waves and that kind of thing. But you have to understand that inside, these are people that are all very much struggling. Spiritually, I think they need to be prepared for whatever anguish a Christian experiences when they realize that their fellow human being is suffering and that they're not going to be able to easily comfort that person because language is going to be a barrier and but people understand the connection between somebody who understands their suffering.
Finally, Scott, can you please share a prayer request?
I think the most important thing for Baptists to be praying for is the people here have almost all been very personally affected by the earthquake. Even if their particular homes weren't damaged, they all know somebody who was lost in this. And in essence, the whole country has come to a halt because so much of the infrastructure has been damaged. Here in Port-au-Prince, most of the people, even if their buildings were only slightly damaged, are now sleeping outside. So this is now becoming a tent city. And the other night it rained, and I'm sure it was very uncomfortable in those tents. So the prayer would be just that these people would have some comfort in their own spirits as they try and sort out what the next step for each individual is. Life has all of a sudden become a very difficult struggle for everyone.
Explore how you can serve in Haiti. Visit thefellowship.info/serve.